What's going on, guys? It's Boxy here and welcome back to another video. In today's video is going to be the 14th episode of the Avengers Complex, or what I'm calling the quote-unquote mid-season finale, when more accurately most of out here is done, other than these water bits. All of the downstairs of the compound is done, or the complex is done. There's not much more that I can add into this bit, so I just need to build the big curved bit that goes across there. But yeah, so I'm basically just going to run you through the whole mock in this episode, and yeah. So first off, let's go right to left. So we've got this little water area over here, which I do need to fix, or not fix, but I need to finish. But I'm not at the moment a massive fan of how it's looking. I just think it looks a bit weird, with all of the different colours. But what I may do is get rid of the dark blue and just have light blue, because I think that, like light translucent blue, because I think that'd look fine. Then we also, in the water, have this little, I don't know what you would call it, but I think of this as where they put the thing from the funeral to Tony Stark to. Spoiler if you haven't watched it, but yeah, that's where I think, oh, that's what I think that is, or that's what I treat that as. And then we also have my first attempts at some grass work, and I will 100% admit, doesn't look great. I don't like how this bit would be the much more kept bit, but then this bit would be the more foresty bit over here. But for some reason, this bit's the really ragged bit, and this bit's the nicely kept bit. So I'll need to do some moving around of stuff. But yeah, that should be fun. Then we have this part now. An episode is going to be dedicated to building a car. Because I need to build a car from Avengers Infinity War that Tony Stark arrives in and gives Cap his shield. And that's why I've got these two jumper plates, because it will be Tony and Cap. And I think that'll actually look really good. Then I have these two supports. I'm probably going to have to move these forward a little bit. So probably to here or something like that. But these are basically just to give some support on this plate for the top section. And for those that don't know, the reason I say this top plate or this plate is because it's a modular build. So on the top, you can see none of these bricks connect at all, and it just like slides away. And then over here, none of these bricks or anything connect, and this can just slide away. And the same can be said for this one, only this one is much heavier, because this is where I've got most building done. So I'm going to move the end plate out the way, slide that over, and then slide it back, so you can get a look at how the front of the complex will look. And I really like it. I like just the openness of it all. And I like the fact that you'll be able to see into the whole complex. So if I do something like this, but don't knock off the mark. Yeah, so if I do that and then push this back up, that you can get some idea of what it will look like looking into the complex, which I really, really, really like. And then I need to build the parts that come out, like the inverted slopes on the top of here, and remove this layer of plate. And then this MOC will be ready, or this part here will be ready to have the top bit built. And I'm nervous for that bit, but I'm going to move this part out the way as well. And now we have the main complex. So I'll run you through each room briefly. I've just thrown in some minifigures in some random places, just to give a sense for how it won't be massively compact. Like, there won't be a load of people in there, but I just think it's going to look good with just a few sporadic minifigs. So I've got a desk under the stairs. The stairs are new for this mid-season or mid-series finale. Then we've got Mantis trying to pick out some books from a Snot design bookshelf, which I really like. That's one of my favourite things in the MOC at the moment. This whole downstairs area is done, like fully done, other than here, as well as the jumper plate and the studs in there. But they're ordered, so they should be coming in the next week or two. I also do need to add the or add into that order the parts for these. Then around here we have a kitchen where Steve Rogers is just doing something. Don't know what he's doing. He might be washing his hands or something. But yeah, we have Quill just sort of vibing. I think he's got his music in and he's just dancing away. Got Groot ready. That may be what Steve's doing and is cooking for Groot, who's a very moody teenager at the time of this. And then we have Thor. Thor is asleep on the sofa watching some TV. Typical fat Thor. And then I'm going to move these two minifigs out of the way because they don't have a main part. And then I have the first room that I finished in this MOC. And now it looks really empty compared to everywhere else. And I may add like a chair or something into here. But we've got Wanda's room. So we've got a big chunky bed with some shelves in the back. And I remember I was so proud of these shelves. But they're not like ridiculously complicated. I was just proud of them. Don't entirely know why, but I just like them. And yeah. And then we have Director Fury with Black Widow. So we've got Widow walking through the door to grab something. Director, or Nick Fury, is getting a gun or putting a gun back on the shelf. I don't entirely know which one. And then we have my favourite part, which is this, like, storage rack. So we've got just a bunch of, like, boxes of stuff. An Iron Man helmet up here, which I really like, as well as two, like, suit up places. And I do need to change the Iron Man one so that the bottom here is red, so that I can have some just around the MOC in this same design, because this is a modular design here. And then, like, Cap's one is blue, is jumper plates, but then for some reason I gave Tony dark grey ones. But I need to fix that, because I think that will look so good, having them both as like identical, or not identical, but with their own colour. And I'm loving building this MOC at the moment. I burnt out for like 2 months, but then I got back into it, and I love it. But that is going to do it for this mid-season finale. I do hope that you enjoyed. Please like if you did enjoy. subscribe, and also shout out to my manager Woody. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya!